Oh man, The Wandering Village is one of the most promising games I played in the last year or so, building a village on top of a moving creature, Onbu. You can see that little symbol up in the upper left corner. You can see what he looks like and what our city can look like as we build to survive and thrive in a hostile environment taken over by spores and toxic poisons and such. And it just is an amazing game. Like a 2D city builder, but on a 3D creature. This soundtrack, the buildings, the character design, everything in this game is just top tier goodness. So welcome. Hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. Finally, I can show off the Wandering Village to you in its complete version. Now, I'm playing this a little bit before the release, so some things may change, but now finally the devs have allowed us to show it off to you. So if you'd like to see more, glory to Raptoria down below in the comments section. Thanks very much for leaving a like for Susan's algorithm, and thank you very much for subscribing. Let's jump in and take our first look. We're going to start a new game here today, as my previous saved games in other versions were either just for a beta or for a demo. And we'll start ourselves a new settlement here today. It looks like Novice is recommended for first-time players, so maybe that'll give us an extra tutorial and give us a little bit more detail of what's going on and help us along. Otherwise, Adept and Veteran are definitely for more experienced players. And since this is our first time, our first look at the full game, we may as well do that. So let's go with Raptoria. Glory to it. Looks like we can customize difficulty, but only under Adept and Veteran. So this will be fine, a customized difficulty for newbies. Without further ado, welcome to the Wandering Village.
Driven from our homes by the toxic spores, we kept wandering, looking for shelter. But not in our wildest dreams did we imagine what we would find.
Alright, welcome to the tutorial. Alright, the village elder is here to teach us some things. Looks like Onbu has woken up. Maybe it woke up because of the toxins kept seeping further and further into the earth. Yeah, that's basically what happened with Godzilla, too. Alright, well, let's continue. The poor thing seems exhausted and has gone back to sleep for now. I read once that Onbu draw their nutrients from the ground, so I wonder if it can sustain itself out here. Interesting. Okay, let's continue. There's a lot of text, a lot of lore, a lot of information, a lot of tutorial stuff, and there is Onbu. Aww. Yes, you can pet Onbu, I guess, with your mouse cursor. Alright, let's zoom out and take a look at him. Yeah, he's sleeping here in this weird cotton candy pink valley. Looks like a canyon of some sort. And that is where we are on the world map. So, other locations. This game also allows us to scavenge, so we can send out, like, expeditions to go to these resources for either additional settlers, if it's, like, tents or wood or stone or other things on the map. So, yeah, here's the whole tutorial. This game hits you hard with lore and helpful hints and tips and tricks. Look at that. Everything to tell you exactly what, I don't know, black pudding is versus sand and how it's used and or... Wow! Dung! Wow, that's actually good for compost there with the dung. Yeah. Poison, research, corn, all sorts of things. Very cool. Well, let's build our village then. Looks like we got ourselves... Wait, these are weird. What are these things? Onbu spike. Can be harvested, but reduces Onbu's trust. Oh, it'll hurt him if we harvest that, but the boulder is okay. We can build a quarry there. There's our people. Hello, Raptorians. Yes, I see that you want some houses. Go ahead and pause the game, and we'll do all the things that the tutorial asks. They want us to speed up to ×4, go back to normal. All right, we're going to do anything and everything that they tell us to do here, so we'll play by the rules a bit. So let's go ahead and place 6 tents. Here's our building menu with lots of things to construct. We have housing and food, storage, raw resources, refinement for those resources like a lumber mill. We have things to feed Onbu, such as the mycologist. We can actually feed him by building a like a trebuchet or a catapult that'll fling like special food into his mouth, getting him extra food and let him move without having to sleep. We can also command Onbu too, such as telling him to, I think, move faster or slower, but also definitely picking the route in which he takes on the world map. All right, let's get to it. We want 6 houses. Let's build somewhere nice. I think we'll build maybe over here. Let's build over here. Okay, so we'll build 6 houses to start. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And we'll leave a road here, space in between. There we go. Alright, our villagers should be working. Excellent. I love their outfits. The 2D art style for the characters is just absolutely phenomenal. It's like storybook level or like a animation from the 80s or 90s or something like that. But then the city building looks 3D, and of course Anbu 3D as well. Damn, dude. What a phenomenal game. Can't wait to play it again. Wait, we are playing it! Excellent! Alright, wow, look at everybody getting to work. Nice job, everybody. Alright, the next thing I'm assuming is we're probably going to have to cut down some trees, so let's do just that. Want to be careful not to cut Anbu's little spikes there. It will give us stone, I believe. Yeah, 30, but we don't want to hurt the little guy. Well, and by little, I mean 1,000 times our size. Alright, there we go. Harvest 10 wood and construct 8 tents now. Okay, so they want us to build more tents. We'll build 2 more on either side there. We'll go with a few more than just 8. Obviously, our population's going to grow, so we may as well plan for it. We'll start with 4 more rather than 2 more, which will bring us up from 8 to 10, as they were suggesting. Alright, they're also asking us for the order to harvest wood. So in this game, we give orders similar to if you've played Banished before. We just click and drag to give orders to cut down trees or mine stone. Or we can also get berries that way too, which are over here on these little bushes. But I haven't harvested them yet, because if you harvest those bushes, they'll be destroyed. As where if we build a gather, I think we can continuously gather them and they'll regrow. Pretty cool that way. Definitely some changes from the last time we played, for sure. Let's build another road here. I think we'll build houses in groups of 3 and then just build a road between. Not actually sure if the roads have much benefit other than maybe looking nice, but I would hope that it would make people walk a lot faster, or they would prioritize taking that route. We're also going to have to build farms, so if we build a mushroom farm, I think it has to be in the dirt areas so we can feed Anbu. And if we're going to feed ourselves, I think we have to do beet farms, and I believe they have to be in these kind of grassier areas. You waking up there, little guy? I believe Anbu is also Japanese for, like, piggyback ride. Like, you know, somebody jumps on your back and you carry them around. Especially, like, with a baby or something like that. The little baby backpacks and stuff. So, that's us. I guess we're the on in Anbu, right? We're on him. Looks like a giant plateau, a mesa on this little guy. Alright, let's go ahead and build ourselves... Oh, we have a pantry, material storage, water tanks. Here's what we're looking for now, a berry gatherer. Oh, we can actually put that in a pretty good spot to gather a ton of berries. Efficiency is only 49% there, but that's a pretty good percentage. Oop. I thought I heard him waking up. He'll wake up soon. Alright, let's build it. You know what, 49 is not that bad. We might be able to increase the efficiency too by maybe more berries will grow around, that kind of thing. There it's 40%. 49 is pretty good, not to mention it's literally next to the village. So whoever is the berry gatherer won't have to walk very far. Let's build a road for him. Alright, cool. And our villagers going back to work cutting down trees and moving logs around. So prioritize any task. Okay, let's make the berry gatherer our top priority. And construct a farm now. Okay, we're going to do that. I think we should place it down here, away from the city. And that'll also allow us to cut down a bunch more trees. Additionally, just like how it is in Frostpunk, you know how in that game you can build like a drill that can drill into the wall and cut through ice and cut through trees that way? Essentially, the giant trunk is kind of the same thing, kind of. Like, we don't necessarily build a building onto the node, but these kind of act as like specialty areas where you can get 200 wood versus the 3 that you get per tree. So building like a logging camp or something nearby is very good. I think the biggest slowdown in this game is, from what I recall, making stone slabs and also lumber. So taking logs and turning them into like little turning them into little planks is kind of a time-consuming task, I suppose. Alright, we're going to build those houses, but we'll prioritize the farm next. So let's build that. So under food, farm. And we'll probably want to build it somewhere over... Don't want to cut out the berries too much. We'll build it right about here. They'll get the trees out of the way. Okay, we'll make that a slightly higher priority than the roads, which they've already completed, so that's good. Build a road down this way then too, to the farm. And then we'll build a bunch of crops around it. We do have to designate where the crops go, so luckily they do show you how big the farm can be, and of course we won't be able to use all of that plot land until we get... I think we have to get a little bit more people working there. Like, I think the maximum is 4. Can't recall. But anyway, requires about 15 stone now, so we better keep gathering that. Well, let's go find some stone to gather. What's the nearest pile? Seems like this is a little closer. We want to be very careful not to hurt Anbu. That could hurt our trust with him. And we definitely don't want to do that. All right, we'll gather a bit of stone. Each stone is worth 3 too? Yeah. As well. So 3 for the trees, 3 for the stones, and then more for the deposits. So the boulders are 200 as well as the giant trunks. So that's kind of a good rule of thumb. Or at least a nice thing to remember. It's like a guide, if you will. Perfect. All right, let's keep cutting down trees. Got to clear some land for all of our building. Looks like everybody's going to grab stone for the farm. Nice work. And they're building the farm now, actually. They've got all the stuff they need. Good work. We have 63 berries. 3 wood, stone, and water, too. Oh, that's the thing we're going to have to worry about. All right, assign plots to your farm and assign 3 workers to work there. All right. There's our 3rd worker, and let's... Now, I know the farm can't be too big at the start, so we'll kind of start small. So let's go with something like this, maybe. That should be a good start. And we'll make it bigger if we need to. All right, they're also asking us to build air wells. Okay. I guess we can put those near the berry farm. I wonder if the berries will continuously grow. That'd be kind of cool. Let's build a couple of air wells here. Now, this little red flag is telling us that we have a shortage of materials required to build that, so it will take a little extra time as our people have to gather the remaining materials. That's kind of cool. Nice. Really nice to be able to cut things back. The team did such a good job with this. There's like detail, love, care everywhere. Oftentimes with games nowadays, I see people saying the words graphics and clone all the time. And honestly, I think that more than ever, games appearances are not as important as mechanics and gameplay. Games like Frostpunk look beautiful, but so does a game like Stardew Valley as well, and both are incredibly popular, offering many different mechanics and gameplay challenges. But also, a lot of games share things in common, but only Anbu is the one in the Wandering Village. There he goes. He's waking up from a little nap, and he's on his way. There you go. So just like Frostpunk, this game has a lot of similarities to that, but also games like, for example, Banished with a little bit of elements of, I don't know, maybe you could say City Skylines, or maybe a little bit of Kingdoms and Castles with its appearance, or, you know, building roadways like City Skylines. Something for everybody in this one. But this is more of a survival city builder where not only we are trying to survive, but Anbu too. Eventually he'll get hungry, he'll get tired, and he'll get sick, so we need to make sure we can take care of the guy. So that's going to be our main goal here in this series. This is going to be quite exciting. What is that? Oh, more mushrooms there. Okay. All right, now we need to construct the 2 air wells. Materials are being delivered for that. And we've got more trees that need to be cut down. We gave orders for a lot of that stuff to happen. Well, let's continue to give orders for more trees to be cut down. I guess the closer the better when it comes to our little camp. I love the buildings, dude. Look at the detail to all that. It looks like a story pop-up book. It's really good, man. Really good. I hope everybody really gets this game and enjoys the heck out of it. The indie team behind this did a phenomenal job just in the demos and such, and now improved upon it even more with a lot of the feedback that they've gotten. I can already see some changes that are nice, and or things they had already planned to do, but just didn't get around to do for their demos. Very nice. All right. Keep cutting down some more trees. Efficiency still at 49%. What if we add another person? Does that change things? Not really. Let's leave that alone, though. We got 3 people working the farm. Additionally, we need to consider things like, for example, the weather in which Anbu is walking in. So the different areas that we can go to, whether it's like a jungle or a forest or a canyon, will have different types of humidity and different types of temperature. So that'll change things, as well as the ability to use compost and also water and such here, too, at the farms. Oh, so you can see the 3 people, more than enough room for them. I love their outfits and stuff, man. The character design here is 10 out of 10. Based on their job, you can kind of see like regular citizens just kind of wear the blue cape. The farmers have like the kind of the red mask on. Berry harvesters and everybody else looks a little different. Very good job, everybody. Nicely done. All right, some more wood required. Let's keep cutting down those trees. Let's speed up time a little bit. Things are working really nicely now. And we'll keep asking trees to be cut down. Now, eventually these trees will grow back, yeah. So maybe we don't want to cut down the trees that are just growing as best we can. We can also select individual trees when they get highlighted, so that's good. And we're going to need a lot of wood. A lot of wood. Alright, one of the air catchers, or air wells, is done, which is constantly creating water used for planting crops. So one is done. What else can we build? Let's order a research building to go down, maybe? That seems like an important thing. Where should we do research? Maybe over here? Oh, that fits in perfectly next to the berries. Yeah, research is probably going to be one of the next things they ask us to do. Construct a water tank, pantry, and material storage. Okay, so we need an area to store our pants. That must be what the pantry is for. It's got to be, right? Let's see here. Oh, my bad. It stores food. I should have known. All right, so the water tank stores water, obviously, and the material storage stores our logs and things like that. So let's put the water tank here next to the 2 water gatherers. Let's put the pantry maybe down by the farm a little bit. Although, let's see the range of the farm. So we'll put it maybe next to this tree here. On the other side. Or we could put it here next to the research center. Let's see. It's a long building, though. You know what? We'll put it next to the berry farm. We'll see exactly if they have to walk there or whatnot. It'll be good for future playthroughs to experiment and see how things operate. Additionally, a material storage for all of the things like stones. And, our logs. Let's see, where can we put that? I guess we could put everything south of the city. Maybe I'll put it down here. I plan on putting our maybe manufacturing down here, so let's do that. Okay, so each of those should be down. What else can we build? What else might they ask us to build? Oh, a worker post. We built everything else so far. Stonecutter and carpenter. Those are the manufacturing building. We have a mycologist. They'll be able to plant mushrooms that way for Anbu. Let's go with a workers post. Where was that? There it is. The workers post used to manage workers, make them specialize as transporters, harvesters, or builders. Workers in this building get a small movement speed boost. Okay, so that's why you'd want to build that. So they can either work to cut down trees or transport things around the city. Well, I guess we'll put them next to the storage area or materials, since that's what they're going to be mostly dealing with. Choose your next research. Pick one of the 2 recommended researches or open the research tree to choose from more options. Oh, let's see the research tree. Wow, look at this. So we have things to research for the village, for resource gathering, and for Anbu himself. So we've got ourselves the hornblower, which can give directions. We've got the dung collector with a massive crane. Collects dung from Anbu, which can be used to produce biogas and fertilizer. Interesting. And also a kitchen and a cactus plantation. Learn how to grow cacti at your farm. Alternative water source in hot climates. Ooh, cool. And then we have knowledge, which I assume is generated from the research center. Let's start with a kitchen then. Makes berries, beets, and Anbu blood into processed food. Oh yeah, that's right. We can actually harvest his blood and make food out of it. Which I think is what the black pudding is for that we saw a little bit earlier. Okay. Let's keep trucking. Oh, look, the villagers are eating right at the farm, too, since we don't have a food storage. So that's a good idea that we're building it near the town. The villagers won't have to work or walk so far to get there. Excellent. Research building has some nice animation. Look at the art style. You can actually see inside the building, too. Beautiful art style. Absolutely 10 out of 10. Love that. And you can see the buildings are definitely 2D. It's like Paper Mario or something, but with even much more care. They did a good job. Where are you going on, Boo? Oh, looks like there's a group of nomads in the way. A group of nomads are looking for a new home. So we're about to get more people in the city. So good thing we're going with the kitchen, because that means more food. Definitely more that we're going to, well, make and also eat, I suppose. Alright, we're low on wood again. Let's keep giving the order for logs to be cut, or at least trees. We'll let some grow back near the village again. We'll cut trees that are a little further away from the village after those are done. Maybe we'll go down here and do a little selective harvest. We're always going to need wood, though, and stone, too. So I guess that's why we're making the workers post, so that way we can have them constantly work on labor tasks or worker tasks. All right, very nice. Okay, so now just the pantry and the water tanker next. And then we'll do the worker post later. Let's go ahead and raise the priority of the pantry and the water tank. Let's actually make them top priority together. So it'll have 50-50 priority between the two for all of our resources. Ambu, you getting tired yet? Let's see, anything? Ambu walks, okay. How you doing, pal? Ambu health is 100%, and his hunger grows. Same, my man, same. All right, let's go into top speed. We're just waiting now for materials to be gathered. And we're coming up on those nomads. So with our expedition, oh man, we can go out and get so many different things here. Oh, there's a mine. Build a scavenger. That must be for, yeah, iron ore. Excellent. Looks like there's a new biome nearby, too. Before, I thought that was a little camp. Look at how he walks, too. They put such great detail into how he balances his weight and shifts it between the feet and how they alternate, too, so he's balanced. Very nice. I love that. That's really nice. 48 water, down from 100, but it looks like we're at 51 now. Food's coming in pretty well. I think as soon as we get more people, we will definitely put them towards farming. It looks like all the buildings have what they need for material, except for stone. Ah, so now we need people to carry that stuff back, yes. Well, with the additional workers on the way, we should have no problem getting some of this extra work done. Looks like we're mere seconds away. Alright, pantry is constructed. There it is. Oh, the look of the buildings is so good. Let's go with ×2 now. Alright, the water tower is done. The pantry is done. And the worker post is going up. And then it asks us to employ 2 workers as carriers in the worker post. You got it. Wait a minute, we can see Ambu's heartbeat. 3 beats per minute. Wow, he has a massive heart. Jeez. Hey, wait a minute, where'd those people go? Here they are. Nomads! You encountered a small group of nomads looking for a new home. Will you let them join your village? Absolutely. Let's commit. +2. Oh. That looked like way more. Alright, well that's good. How many people are not doing anything? 18 and no idle. Okay. Oh, look at that. They're taking the food right from the berry farm to the storage. Good. Oh, the workers' post is ready. It was hiding behind the tree. That's where those new workers went. Alright, set them to carriers. Now hire 1 more and set them back to general workers. There we go. Perfect. Construct a carpenter and a stone cutter. Oh yeah, that'll be anticipation for the kitchen, I'm sure. I think that's an advanced building that I remember. I don't think we can build it just yet. Alright, so these 2 are going to work on processing materials, so we don't have to put them out in the fields. Wow, those buildings are much bigger than I anticipated. But we'll put them near the gatherers. So the stone cutter and the carpenter can work here. It doesn't look like there's any sort of debuff from the citizens if we put it near the town. The first building's the carpenters. The second one will be the stone cutter. Ah, excellent. Choose your next research. Village doctor or a scavenger. I'm going to call it the hut. No, the hunt. The scavenger hunt. Let's go with the doctor first. It is recommended, which is why the star is there. So let's commit. Alright, so a carpenter and a stone cutter are going down next. 15 stone. Well, they have different costs. The carpenter costs a little more wood. The stone cutter a little more stone. Makes sense. We're going to need all the materials we can get. Those buildings are expensive to operate. Very expensive to operate. In other words, I think the recipe, if it hasn't changed from the demo, I believe it was a 3-2. So I think it's like 3 stone equals 2 slab. Or 3 lumber equals 2... Well, 3 logs. Sorry, 3 logs equal like 2 planks, that kind of thing. There's a little loss of material. Alright, we'll let some of these trees regrow. I don't have the heart to clear cut everything, but we certainly are gobbling up materials. That's what I'm going as is Halloween this year. Gobbling up all those materials. Humidity is normal. No afflictions to air toxicity or ground toxicity for Ambu. If he was laying down, and it's a little cold out. Makes sense though. It's nighttime in what appears to be a desert. Oh, there's a fork in the road. Either way, Ambu looks like he's heading to the same a ruined settlement or a settlement. One's going to have people, one might have supplies. Looks like he's going to be heading into whatever this green biome is, a forest? Forest biome? Maybe? I've seen jungle before. I've seen deserts. I think I've seen a marshlands too, which is interesting. Okay, so now we need to have, yeah, look at that, 3 to 2. Ah, man. But this building can store up to 20 logs, so that's nice. Let's keep cutting down trees. And I'm going to gather up all the stone. I may as well give authorization to cut all this, or rather break all this stone down. And now we're waiting for the construction of a kitchen to complete. Oh, we're on to the next task. Well, I know that the kitchen's going to take a little bit more materials than we think. So let's see, what do we got? Oh, there it is. Makes berries, beets, and ambu blood into food. Yep. 10 and 10. All right. Well, I guess we could put that near the food storage. Or maybe near the farm, although... Well, that's a good spot for it. Just close. It just has to be close. We could do another berry farm. But it looks like berries and beets make a good combined food. Or at least could in the kitchen if we have a better variety. I don't think our people really have time to go look for meat. And with the world looking so toxic and poisoned, which might explain why it's pink. Looks like Ambu went south, and we're going to pass a shrine. An Ambu feeding spot. Ah, he's going for food. Good for you, man. So that's going to take care of his hunger, which will probably be closer to 50% when he arrives. There's a mine, the ruined settlement. Oh, I really want to build that scavenger hunt. Yes, hunt. Alright, wood planks and stone slabs. Kitchen requires a bit more material, but we've got people working. We're going to have to speed this up, honestly. That's going to be our biggest slowdown now, so what else can we cut workers from? Maybe the worker post? They get a speed boost for doing that, though. We're going to need to supply those buildings with material in order to function. Ah, research tree. I don't want to take anybody off that either. Let's take a look at our workers. Total people are 18, total housing is 24, so we got enough housing for more. We have 2 people who are unemployed / idle, although it says that there's 0 idle. That's interesting. We have carriers, builders, harvesters, and general workers in the game ×5. So we might be able to get more people assigned to the workers post. Try that. Oh, I see. So the unemployed aren't necessarily unemployed. It's more like unassigned. Because if you give people a task, they will do it. If you tell somebody to go cut down a forest grove and you don't have them assigned to a workers post or a workers post built, then they'll still do work. That's cool. Alright, well now they get a speed boost and they're dedicated to cutting down all those trees. And mining all that stone. So that's cool. Go to work, boys. Gotta keep selecting trees. They're gonna be gone fast. And if we get all these trees out of here, we might be able to start mining that, or rather getting those berries there. What do we got? A hornblower or a scavenger hunt? Let's go with the scavenger hunt. It'll take 2 days to research. And the kitchen's almost got all of its materials, so it's still taking a bit. Ambu, are you getting tired yet, pal? He's at 79%. Maybe he'll sleep just before the little sleeping spot. Or rather, the little resting place for him. Which has food, too, so that's a good bonus. Looks like we're getting tons of water. Yep, wood is being immediately gobbled up by our carpenter. Are there production limits? I don't see any. Alright, let's randomly cut trees. So eventually, there will be spores that will land on the top of our village, and we could be kind of attacked by this toxic growth that will latch on to Anbu's back. And we can build these little flamethrower sites that can go out and eradicate the growth by basically hitting them with a flamethrower, so it's going to be a way to basically threaten them. Very nice. Oh! Oh, you sleepy, pal? There he goes. Anbu now sleepy. Alright, we need more wood planks. I guess they prioritized all the stone gathering, but that's fine. Now we have a little bit more time before Anbu goes towards there. So now let's take a look at the humidity and stuff. Yeah, now it's humid. Normal temperature, but no toxicity. And the kitchen just requires a few more wooden planks. I can see them bringing it to the carpenter, though. Alright, we're going to unassign 2 more people just so they can go back to cutting trees. While we wait for wood to come in, then we can ramp up production that way. Oh, we can make a village doctor, too. Let's do that. We could put a doctor right up at the top of the neighborhood. Won't let me put him down, though. Okay. Well, we'll wait on that one. We can always lay out the town ahead of time and then put down... we could always pause buildings, that kind of thing. People are cutting trees. Well, let's make some more dirt roads. Eventually, we'll have to build more homes. Maybe there'll be higher quality homes that can hold more people. There we go. Wow, it's already 9 days in. We've been doing this for a week. Feels like it. Alright, stone's going right straight to the stone cutter. I'm going to reduce workforce now. We need more raw material gathering. Specifically more in the wood department. Let's see. General workers, builders, harvesters. Let's put them on harvesting. Specifically, only cut down trees for now. Gotta get that wood going. Oh, it's raining. Wow, look at all the materials and plants around. Not sure what exactly is toxic versus what is just naturally occurring in the land, but anything that looks strange could possibly threaten us. We just got to keep an eye on things. Air well here is close to being full. We'll need our general workers to go back to, or rather the workforce to go back to general workers shortly. But now we can make some more planks. That's good. Let's assign them to the carpentry job. Now that we got a little bit more wood going, we'll put them back on general workers. Which I think means that they'll do anything. Now, back to cutting down trees. Okay. Lots of stone slabs for sure. Alright, we're going to finish this one and then finish off the production. Put that on pause for now. Boy, kitchens take forever. Well, Luckily, after this, building will slow down and we'll put more focus on cutting things down. Anbu's sleeping anyway, so... Choose your next research, a cactus plantation or a hornblower. Go for the hornblower. We can finally give Anbu orders. Oh, look at that building construction go. We did it! Excellent. Glory to Raptoria. And we're making berry muesli? What else we got? Beet soup. One of the two. Alright, new task. They want us to build an herbalist. Where would that be? Ah. Plants and harvest herbs for medical use. Plots must be placed on grass soil. Oh, that is a massive plot. Okay. I think that'll do right there. Okay. Build something like that. Okay, so the herbalist just takes stone and wood, so we don't have to wait for the refining anymore. So that'll be our herbalist. Then we'll assign plots, and then we need a village doctor. Means we do need to put down the doctor building now. There he is. Oh, I see. These two areas were blocked up here. I hadn't seen that before. Just behind that little building. Not a problem. Unfortunately, I don't think we can rotate buildings, so... Maybe we'll put the doctor in the center of town, like right here. That'll look cool. And we'll build a dirt road around it. How's our population? 18 out of 24 still. No one else has joined us. Alright, 15 wood required. We're at 12 out of 15. Things are bumping now. And the village doctor requiring 10 planks. Yep. Boy, they're gobbling up that wood, aren't they? Now, I don't think stone will ever magically reappear, so I'm going to mark all the stone that I can see. Then eventually we're going to have to get more. Maybe by sacrificing an Anbu spike, but not something I want to do willingly. I don't want to do it, but if it helps us all to survive, it might be worth it. Speaking of which, oh, he heard me. No, I was kidding, Anbu. No, it's fine. No, you're fine. Oh, boy. Alright, he stopped a little bit for his feeding spot. So when he stops to eat, that'll buy us a little bit more time. Him not going so fast can sometimes be good because we can get a little bit more time to build things and upgrade and research before... essentially, every step he takes forward, we're getting closer towards areas that are more dangerous, so the more research we can complete, the better. Love the little balloon they tie to the buildings, too, to show that they're going to cut them down. Or that something's going to happen there. Very nice. Can we assign any more berry gatherers? We can, yeah. I'm surprised they can't go gather down here. That's funny. Two more planks and the village doctor is complete. General workers are doing a good job. Well, I'm glad we've got so much stone gathered up. That'll make mining wood later a little easier since all the stone will be in storage, or at least mined up and just sitting out in the open. Seems like a good idea to mine or rather cut down logs and put them in dry storage, and for stones they can kind of just stay right there. Now every time we play this game too, the map is random as well. So hey, there's our friend. Anbu's having a little snack. Wow, he ate up the whole thing. Good job, pal. So every time we play, yes, the map will be different each time. The size and shape, I think, of the area on the top is the same, but where trees are laid out, how many trees we get, where the dirt areas are all kind of a little laid out differently. The percentages might be somewhat similar, but the layout is always different. Okay, well, we got to build our village doctor next. Well, let's do a little plot. I think we're just going to have one person here, so let's just do a small ring around the herbalist hut there. Great looking building, look at that. Just beautiful. Nice to see how these buildings look with natural materials. Alright, 2 more and the village doctor is done. I think now we need more people just so we can fill up all the jobs. If we can get some more farmers, that would take care of food. And then we could get more people assigned to the kitchen. Which that smoke looks awesome. Look at that. Such care. Hey, now we can construct. He's as happy as I am. Glory to Raptoria, my friend. Looks like we have more raw food. Gotta get that kitchen bumping. Alright, disable your village doctor. We'll build that later, I guess. Or they're teaching us how to disable and re-enable. They want me to use that specific button. Construct a scavenger hunt and go out on a scavenger hunt. Okay. Let's do it. So where is that? Are we still researching that? We are. 88%, okay. Gives a little bit more time for us to scan the world map and see what's coming up. Another fork in the road. The music is so good. I don't think stones come back. Maybe they do. I don't think so, though. It would make sense for them not to. But that's why eventually, instead of cutting down all the trees on Anbu's back, eventually we'll let that all grow, and then we'll go out to the world map to cut down additional trees out there. It also gets stone that way, too. Alright, research is almost complete. They're recommending a cactus plantation next. Let's do that. And now for the scavenger. Ah, there it is. Perfect. We're supposed to put that somewhere near the edge. Makes sense. Build it over there. Required materials are 10 planks and 10 stone slabs. Well, we'll get a couple people working there. We'll have one person work there still. And they go right over to the other building. Good. Okay, so planks should have been delivered. Or are being delivered. Now let's put 2 and 2 in each building. 174, we got all the water we could ever need for a while. I'd like to see if we ordered every stone to get gathered. Yeah, for the most part it looks okay. Okay. Oh, and we have herbs coming in too. And then when there's a sickness outbreak, the doctor can do his thing. What a cool building. You can see the herbs drying on the line there. And then they probably do something with the, looks like there's a furnace there as well. Wow, amazing. Alright, we're about ready to go out on a quest. Here comes another plank. Looks like they can carry 2 planks at a time. And we just need a stone slab to come over. There it is. And that should be 2. So now we can send out a scavenging mission. And we have housing for 24. That's great. What a nice little town. It laid out nicely. A corn plantation or an Anbu kitchen? Let's go with corn. We might be able to find corn out in the field, too. Well, that's where corn is found. But you get what I mean. Full staff required. Okay. So, what do we cut back on? Berries are still zeroed out. We need more people there. Oh, man. We have 1 herbalist, 3 farmers, no doctor. Still feel like we should have people cutting and logging. Boy. Gotta make some cuts. Go with the herbalist. And one of the general workers. Alright, now we can go. Oh, Ambu's heading towards nomads. Excellent. What is out there? Ruined settlement. Much like our old home, a few desperate survivors or leftover food can be found. Oh, food or survivors. Both good options. Alright, now the scouting begins. I like to think that they go down via like some sort of a glider, which is why they have this little windsock there. They also look like koi fish, which is amazing. But anyway, I like to think that they go up here and then jump down, be like hang glider or something, and then eventually have to like rappel back up Ambu's legs and or find out where he's gonna go. He's moving pretty fast though. Very nice. Now we need more people to work at that kitchen for sure. We need more berries being gathered as well. Research must go on. Well, hopefully we find more survivors. Alright, we need to construct the hornblower now. I like to construct that near here. There we go. And that'll give him a command. Let's speed up time. How do we do? Scavenging. Research complete. An Anbu doctor or kitchen. We'll do the kitchen first. And the scavenger should be back soon. Looks like we have an Anbu sleeping spot in front of us. And also poisoned nomads. Uh-oh. So we're definitely going to have to use that doctor here shortly. Settlers. You've encouraged a group of settlers looking for a new home. Will you let them join? Oh, we've encountered them, yeah. These are the ones at the ruined village, yes. Pick them up, please. +2. Hungry people join the village. Good. Welcome. Well, let's put you in the kitchen then. Actually, we're going to need one of you as a doctor. And one of you in the kitchen. More food because we have more people joining us. And the doctor too, because the ill joining us. You've encountered a group of nomads looking for a new home. Some are poisoned and will die soon. Will you let them join your village? Yes, indeed. 2 poisoned, 1 healthy. Alright, let's stop for a second and make sure we get everybody assigned as a doctor. Looks like it takes 15 to get them to work. Oh, okay, hold on. Or that's the inventory. I'm not sure how much it'll take for herbs, so let's get everybody assigned as an herbalist now. Hopefully that's enough plots. But the doctor's going to need as many herbs as they can get. Alright, I want to try to preserve as many lives as possible, so let's get the Herbalist fully stocked. And the Doctor too. And or the Food Kitchen. How many unemployed now? 3. Let's switch. Instead of making berry stuff, let's make beet soup now. And increase the production of beets. We should have one unemployed, so let's make him a worker, and that should be everybody then, right? Unemployed, idle, 0. You encountered a group of nomads looking for a new home, yes. Ah, the hornblower is ready. Let's go ahead and reduce one person at the worker post. Show interactions. Well, Ambu is about to sleep, so we'll order him around later. Look at that, he's coming up to a... Oh, it's like a nice little cozy spot for him. Like a big shag rug. Go, man, go. This place is unaffected by poison and looks comfortable for Ambu to sleep in. Good. Aw, big O yawn from him, too. Now, can we send out another scavenger mission? There's a shrine nearby. Go over there. Then we'll go to the settlement spot, too. Gotta remember to send out an expedition every time we can. Good. Lots of beets are coming in, being made into soup. Good. There's no more herbs, which is good, because that means that they're being shipped to the doctor and probably being applied that way. How many sick do we have? Let's see. Carriers, builders. I can't see sickness. Let's check workplaces and look for green. Yeah, I don't see anybody. Oh boy, look at all this. Let's see. Achieve 100% happiness. Have 20 villagers, so we're close. We're at 99 out of 100. Must be going up, maybe. Give Ambu a command. That'll be easy. Wait. Nope. They're good to go, too. Anybody unemployed? Nope. General workers, too. Little speed boost from that. Alright, well, we're forming the expedition party now. Do they have enough to go? Oh, yep, now they're scavenging. They just arrived. Cool. Alright, there could be something good at the shrine. Place that holds ancient artifact containing forgotten knowledge. Ah, we get knowledge that way. Bring back a knowledge from a scavenging mission. Oh, perfect. We're doing one of the missions now. Well, that worked out. And then the next thing we're going to try to do is maybe go to the... oh, there's a feeding spot. We're going to order him to eat again then. Just so he can zero out his hunger. And let's go send a party there. When Ambu is awake, we'll give him a command to... I don't think we're going to have to tell him twice. I don't even know if we have to command him to stop and eat food. Oh boy. So we gained a knowledge. So that means one free research, basically. So we can hold on to that and get a free research whenever we need it. Wow, look at all the other stuff. Bile extractor, sawmill, forester. We can regrow trees all the time. Iron furnace, deep quarry, laboratories. Look at all that endgame research, ma'am. Laxatives, constipators. Oh boy. Anbu feeding trebuchet. Let's do that. That's how we're going to feed our boy. Not going to have to feed him in a minute, though. Okay, we got a little bit of ways to go for that. Don't think we got to give him an order to eat, though. I think he'll do that just on his own. I know I would. Now we've got 23 out of 24 housing, so let's build some more houses. We're bound to find people at that other site. And I think we're going to shut down our plank makers and stuff for now. I don't think we need to make any more planks or stone or whatnot. So let's put them on general workers. And keep cutting down those trees, boys. Gonna need them for them houses. An ominous slave trader. Ooh. The settlement turns out to be a market of slave traders. Their leader greets you and tries to work out a deal. We have to free the people. Someone should distract the trader while others find a way to free the slaves. We have to free them, but don't want to risk escalation. They'll be free when we buy them out. For 30 herbs. Wow. I don't think we would have ever been able to afford that. Trading with the slave owner is a way of supporting them. Let us leave. Well, let's go ahead and try to distract them. See what happens that way. The plan worked, and the freed people decide to join our group, but some of them are weakened and sick. Well, that's fine. We're ready to accommodate you. Let's expand our herbalist even further. Get another doctor. And we'll do some more farming. Excellent. And more berry gathering. And we only have 3 people unemployed, which is okay. And we should have houses for everybody shortly, as we're building more homes. Everybody else who's not employed will just harvest logs, but they'll just do it at a little bit of a slow debuff. Alright, can we tell Anbu to go faster? Let's see, what are our orders? How do we order you around, bucko? Lie down, walk, run. Tell him to speed up. Yeah, brother. What is that? More forests over there. Let's see. Stone, wood. Let's definitely go for wood. A lush forest. Wood or mushrooms can be found here. Oh, that's good. Be nice if we could queue up our scavenging. Alright, I think we have more than enough homes. Yep. A couple of extras now. Medicines being made as quickly as possible. Anbu, you want to stop and grab some food? Yeah. That a boy. Good thing he went to the jungle. Beautiful. Absolutely incredible. That's the only way to explain it. Unfortunately, that's all the time I have for today for our first look at the Wandering Village full release. Coming soon to Steam, you all will be able to check this one out, and we'll play it a lot more. So if you want to see a full series, get aggressive! Smash that like button, subscribe, and of course, leave a comment that you want to see a full one. Otherwise, make sure you also join us for live streams and more on the channel. Thanks again for being a part of it. A great, great, great survival city builder for sure, and that's only the beginning. I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.